Good morning. The quiet of the early morning is broken only by the occasional chirp of a bird and the distant murmur of the city waking up. This is the time when my mind is clearest, and I find myself pondering a question that has long intrigued me. What if the commonly accepted beliefs are wrong? One of the most vivid memories I cherish is of a conversation with my mentor, the esteemed artist, Verrocchio. We were in his workshop, surrounded by unfinished sculptures and the scent of fresh paint. I recall vividly his assertion that the traditional methods of anatomy and proportion were flawless. I was a young apprentice then, but his words stirred something within me. I wondered if there might be more to discover beyond the conventional wisdom. "Leonardo," he said, brushing off his hands with a cloth, "do not question the principles laid out by the great masters. They are the foundation upon which we build." I looked at him, struggling to contain my curiosity. But what if these principles are only the beginning? What if there are other truths waiting to be uncovered? Years later, while observing the flight of birds, I found myself grappling with the constraints of established aerodynamics. The concept that flight was only possible with rigid wings seemed too simplistic. I meticulously studied the way birds soared and glided, noting the flexibility of their wings and their ability to maneuver through the air with grace. It became clear to me that the principles of flight were far more complex than previously understood. My studies led me to design a series of flying machines, each more ambitious than the last. I remember vividly the day I presented my designs to a group of scholars. They looked at my sketches with skepticism, dismissing them as fanciful notions. "This is not how flight works," one of them said dismissively. But I remained steadfast in my belief that questioning the norms could lead to remarkable discoveries. In my own work, I have constantly challenged established beliefs. When painting the Last Supper, I chose to depict the moment of betrayal with unprecedented emotion and realism. I ignored the conventional norms of depicting holy figures in static poses. Instead, I captured their dynamic reactions and intricate interactions. The result was a painting that not only conveyed the narrative powerfully, but also sparked a new understanding of how human emotion can be expressed through art. The rewards of independent thinking are profound. It's not merely about rejecting tradition, but about seeking a deeper truth, whether in art, science, or philosophy. The ability to question and explore beyond the accepted boundaries leads to innovation and personal growth. Today, I encourage you to question one commonly accepted belief or practice in your life. Choose an area where you have always followed the traditional path and explore it from a new perspective. Engage with it critically and creatively, and see what new insights you can uncover. May your journey of exploration and discovery bring you closer to the essence of independent thinking and innovation. Have a wonderful day.